Good afternoon, everyone. It's Sheila here in Boho Daydreams, and welcome to my channel. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. I had a wonderful weekend, and then Monday hit, and I don't know how many takes this is. I already thought I was finished in uploading the video, so I started painting stuff. And now I see, well, I thought I had washed the paint off my hands, but it's still here. So I hope everybody's Monday is going just a little bit better than mine is. I had done the trim package video yesterday, and in that video I said I was going to be doing the velvet video, and then I didn't because I got caught up with something else, and it's a little more difficult to video this because there's so many different colors and shades of a color, and I want everybody to have access to see the colors. And if I post them just in my Facebook group, then my YouTube crafters would never see this. So I don't want to make this long. I want to keep it short. So I kind of just put it out of my mind, and then I got a message this morning wondering if a crafter had missed the video because they didn't see it. So here I am. I'm going to try. All right, so first things first, I'm going to just give you my contact information. If you see something here that you would like, email me at scoghill4@gmail.com, or find me on Facebook as Sheila Gingerich. I have had the hardest time because I was almost finished videoing this just 5 minutes ago, and then my phone battery died. And when it tells me that my power is low, it just gives me a power low signal, and then I can't see what I'm doing. Anyway, so each package, these are all without beads, except this one. They're all without beads because I didn't want them to catch on each other and then pull at each other. So I have the beads prepared, and I just coordinate them once the package is ready to wrap up and send out. So lots of beads ready already. So in each package, you will get a fat eighth of the silk velvet. This is all hand dyed. You'll get a piece of lace, and it just depends what lace I have on hand. I love to add that because it adds a bit of prettiness to the package because it dyes a little bit differently. Then you will get 2 widths of the silk velvet ribbon, and each of these is cut dry, so there is some shrinkage. There's sizing in it when it comes, and sometimes it's a bit stretched, and as soon as I add it to the dye bath, it'll spring back. So there's about 18 inches when I cut it dry. There's 3 yards of the seam binding. There is about 2.5 yards of the silk ribbon, and it can be anywhere from 1.5 to 3 inches wide. And you'll also notice that some of them are mottled, some of them are a bit ombre, some of them will have little imperfections in the silk itself, and sometimes even in the velvet, and that's how it is. That's how it's sent, and that's how it's created. And then when I rip it, sometimes you'll get little tear, or not. They're not tears, but they're little stretches from pulling it. And even the dye. Sometimes the dye will not dissolve evenly, and as the package goes in, there's a little bit of variation even in the color, and that's just normal. I don't know how it happens. Sometimes my ribbons will be beautifully mottled in like several different shades of the same color, and then sometimes they're just simply one color. I don't know how it happens. So I'm just going to pan over so that you can see the different shades of each color. And excuse the background wall there. So it goes from very light then to dark. And when I dye things, this is a package, and I'll take and prepare my dye, and I put a package in. And then I pull it out, take a look at it, make sure that I like the color for intensity and saturation. And then I pull it out and then I'll put another package in. So that's how I get all the variation in colors from being the same dye bath. It just depends where the package itself was in the dyeing process. I just opened the curtains here because it's getting kind of dark. All right, so I really love this collection. It's more of a winter themed collection. It's more of an ice collection. So in the first row here, there is a very light, it's kind of like an ice, very, very light steel teal. And then it goes darker, and then you'll see more of a, when you compare these, see the difference in colors? It's showing up a little bit darker on camera. Right now it's not really good natural light because I missed that. I missed that with the 8 million takes I've had to do. So this one here is more of a darker steel teal, and then it goes into a steel blue. And then it just gets darker as you go along. So this one here is a steel blue, and then they carry right on to a navy. A really deep navy. And this one's kind of unique because it's got shading. It's like there's some gold in it or something. It's very, very pretty. It's very deep, very dark navy. Love it. Then there's the purples. And I don't have any dark purples because they're all gone. All the dark purples left. So this is what I have now. I've got a light ice type of lavender. And then there is a deeper lavender. And there's only a couple of packages of each, and some there's only one. This one here is an anomaly because it is a purple with an undertone of blue, and it's all comes from the exact same dye bath, but the ribbons come out a deep burgundy. It's very pretty, very, very pretty, but it's just kind of an anomaly because I don't know how that happened. There is a lighter copper. Then there is a deep copper. I think there's only one of each of those. And then towards the end, I'm just going to pan this way. Towards the end there, these ones here, those are magenta. Those are a deep wine magenta, and the ribbon just came out darker and darker. Then towards the back also, there, and I have not done fuchsia before, but I thought I would do a fuchsia. And so there's a deep fuchsia, and then there is a lighter fuchsia. And this one has a bit of an ombre effect to the ribbon. It just dyed differently, and you can kind of see that. So that one's a bit lighter. Let's see what's next. Oh, the roses. There's two different roses. There's one that's a pink, like a pink rose, and then there's one that is more of a Victorian tea rose color. It's very pretty. You can see the difference in the colors. Oh, maybe it's not showing up. This one's definitely lighter, and this one's a bit darker. There is the, this is a chartreuse, and there is one lemon yellow, and there is one seafoam. And the seafoam one has the beads on it because I just wanted you to see what, you know, if you haven't seen them before, this is what they look like with their beads on. And then there is the blush family. And it starts out initially, it's more like a coffee. It's more like a, yeah, it's maybe coffee-ish. Coffee with cream, like a cappuccino. And then it goes into a more blush color, and then it goes into a champagne. So it just lightens itself up as the baths were soaking up the dye. So that is all of the colors. I also do custom colors. If anyone would like me to try something, I'm always willing to do that at least once. Sometimes it turns out really good, and sometimes it doesn't. Anyway, I'm just going to pop up my information one more time. scoghill4@gmail.com and Sheila Gingerich on Facebook. If I'm going to pop that into the description box. These are all ready to go anytime. Let me know. Give me a message. I'm going to put those into the Facebook group, Boho Daydreams, and we'll go from there. I hope everybody has a wonderful week, and I hope my Monday, the second half of it, goes better than the first half. Bye, everyone.